Hey, y'all. For those of us who are over 50, I am over 60, some of us over 50, we look in the mirror and we are shocked at some of the things we see. We don't see our youthful perfection, that we used to enjoy anymore. But for some of us who didn't have pretty skin in our youth, we're looking in the mirror and going, hey, not so bad. And that's me these days. I am well over 60, and I'm looking in the mirror now and I see flaws, absolutely see flaws. I'm trying to correct those flaws. We don't have to live with them. We can try to correct them. So here's some ideas. I have dark spots, and I was trying these little dark spot patches. Now, these were for scars, but I thought, if they help with scar tissue, they would surely just help with dark spots. I saw a little improvement in 3-4 days. So then I got this dark spot cream. And y'all, I'm trying this. I'm really bad about putting it on twice a day. I put it on at night, so it's probably going to take longer. But I'm going to try this cream and see if I can lighten a couple of these dark spots on my face. I know I'm not going to be perfect, y'all. I've lived life. I have sunbathed. I have camped. I have fished. I have traveled. I have had kids. I have the stress of marriage for 40 years. I have lived life. So this is not going to be perfect, and we have to accept that. One other thing I'm trying to do for myself is my teeth. For those of us who are lucky enough to have our original teeth, we got to take care of those babies. So I use a good toothpaste. I use a non-fluoride toothpaste, and I use a clean floss that has no wax, and it has no junk in it, no BPA, no plastics, and that has been working out well for me. In fact, I went to the dentist last month and I had no cavities, I had no problems. So I'm like, yeah, but I am trying to whiten them again. So I got some of these white strips, because I drink 1 cup of coffee in the morning, so my teeth get stained. So I'm trying those, gonna try to whiten my teeth. Something else I know you have all noticed. I have an eye problem over here, y'all. From years ago, I had allergies, and we went camping at the lake, and I got pollen that I was terribly allergic to in this eye. The white of my eye swelled clear out of my eyeball. You couldn't even see. You could see a tiny black dot in there of my pupil, but you could see none of my iris. Went to the ER, of course, got a shot, got creams, had to wear an eye patch for 2 weeks, but I have a bubble on my eye down here because your eyeball is not meant to stretch. So that will never go back to where it was. So I will always have a fluid buildup in there. There's really nothing they can do about it. If it gets irritating enough, they can pop the bubble and drain the fluid. So I try to use a lot of a sensitive eye moisturizing eye drop. So these little tubes go with me everywhere I go, all the time. So there are things we've got to do as we get older. Dry eye is very common with older people. So these little tubes go in your purse, in your pocket, in your wallet. They can go with you anywhere. Don't leave them in your car to get hot. But you can take a tube with you somewhere and at least get some moisture in your eyes. If you're going to be outside in the wind, if you're out in a boat, at the zoo, you might take 1 or 2 of these. So there are tips and tricks to try to take care of ourselves, minimize those flaws that we know we are going to have, y'all. We're going to end up with wrinkles. We're going to end up with dark spots. We're going to end up with flaws, things gravity has pulled down. We're going to end up with those things. We have to be okay with that because that's part of aging. It means you have lived your life. And those are battle scars, y'all. Those are badges of honor. And that's how we need to look at them. So when you see somebody and they're not perfect, and then you see these women on TV that look absolutely perfect, they're not perfect, y'all. They have a lot of things going on to cover up all those flaws. And they probably also have access to a lot of financial, facial benefits that the majority of us do not. So don't compare yourself to them. Don't compare yourself to anybody. You are you, and you are gorgeous, and you are doing very, very well in life if you have made it into your fabulous 60s. So take care of yourself. Embrace your flaws. If you want to try to minimize them, do what you can to do that. But know that they're probably always going to be there. No matter what we do, we're going to have a flaw of some kind. And that is okay, because we are human, we have lived life, and we are phenomenal people. Enjoy your day, y'all.